Hello, YouTube. It's your friendly neighborhood Timgineer. Um, I'm making a real quick video. At least I hope it's quick. We'll see. Um, a little rant, if you will. And today, I want to discuss the millennials. Mm-hmm. Generation Y, as it were. Um, Supposedly, that's my generation. Because I was still in school when it turned into the millennium, the new millennium. Um, so we've been getting a bad rap. And the thing is that I fell prey to it as well. I watched the news and I drew the same conclusion based off of what was going on in the news. But the reality is that as cognitive adults who are intellectuals, who are intelligent enough to think and think clearly, we jump to this conclusion because we aren't given all the data. Now, scientists around the world know that if you're going to draw a conclusion, you have to have all of the data, not just what the news media is spitting at us. So, as a cognitive adult, I started thinking about it, and I started thinking about myself. Because apparently, supposedly, I am a millennial. So I started thinking about myself, and I started thinking about all the things that they said are wrong with my generation. That we have absolutely no responsibility whatsoever. I'm sorry, but I do my very best to pay my bills on time. That's not a courtesy, it's not a kindness, it's I have to take care of my family. I've got 2 kids, I've got a wife. I am not going to let us be thrown out on the streets. That we're not polite. I'm sorry, but I hold doors open for people. I hold it open for ladies. I hold it open for the elderly. I hold it open for just random people that just happen to be coming in the same direction. That's a kindness. That's just being a good person. And that actually comes from our upbringing. It's a taught thing. It's not a, well, I guess I just was born with it. No, that's not in our DNA. Our DNA does not say, I have to hold the door open for ladies and elderly and etc. No, I still say ma'am and sir. I still call my mom and dad mom, dad. I don't call them by their first name. I still, I open up the door for my wife when she's getting out of the car. Not every time. It's gotten pretty bad when it comes to when we're in a rush. But that doesn't mean that I still don't say please and thank you, and I don't call her honey, and I don't say the proper verbiage of dad and mom for the correct person. Actually, to be honest, we're becoming a more polite society. I don't view individuals with color. I view them as a person. And I've actually gotten bad feedback or negative feedback saying that I am causing the problem by not seeing color. I don't think that's true. I think the reality is that because I'm willing to treat everybody the same, and that is with just general acts of niceness and kindness and just being a good person, that I'm not part of the problem. I'm part of the solution. And I'm also one of the people that believes that if you want to dress as a woman even though you're a guy, go for it. Why should I have any sway over your choices? Why does my opinion matter on your choices? It doesn't. I served with gay individuals, and I'm glad to say that, because they didn't try to hit on me, they didn't try to rape me, they didn't try to make sexual advances. They were respectful, they were nice individuals, and that's not just because they're who they are, it's because that's who they were. It's not a grouping, it's just that person. And they were good people, and I enjoyed hanging out with them and spending time with them. I'm not gay. I am happily married. I've got 2 kids. They're wonderful kids. My wife is amazing. I just don't happen to sway that way. And they understood. And that's amazing. Why we can't all treat each other with kindness and not judge each other is beyond me. So it's not a generation thing. If we're going to blame and we're going to create scapegoats, fine, but let's do it a little bit more intelligently. And I am not by any means saying let's create scapegoats. Let's find another grouping that we can ruin by destroying everything that they hold dear and saying that they're the fault. They're the reason. No. What I'm saying is that we can't blame my generation for ruining America. We can only blame our own actions. I, for one, am a good person. Plain and simple. I, for one, am going to continue to be a good person, regardless. I, for one, understand that science is important. And that because of science and through science, we are discovering that our Earth needs a little bit of help. Well, that's another Rand Rant by your friendly neighborhood Timgineer. If you haven't already, click subscribe. If you don't know this already, if you are subscribed, you can actually click the little bell and it will actually inform you when I create new videos. Please like if you like the video. If you don't like the video, I guess you could just leave a comment below saying, I don't like this video, I disagree with you. And that's okay. You're allowed to disagree with me. That's what makes America great. If you wouldn't mind, please share my video. It does me a lot of service. It helps me out. And I appreciate every view I get. If you guys don't share, that's fine. It's no big deal. But you're going to help me if you share. So, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.